Meet Jor, Tony, and Jared. These three quit their jobs and sold their things to venture out onto the open seas as bums on a boat.
Every hour the sun's energy falls on the planet is equal to the amount of energy used by the entire human population in 1 year. The energy from the sun is in limitless supply. Unlike oil or gas, solar power is a reliable source of energy whose prices never fluctuate. Solar energy is free.
Smooth, slithering blue crabs! Ah, the boys gotta hear about this. Boys!
What seems to be the problem, Tony?
Boys, YouTube, panels, it's free energy. You just gotta buy a lot of shit first, but then like once you buy it, then it's free. It's energy, it's free.
I've always wanted to have panels.
So that's when we decided to get our panels and put them on the boat.
More of that stuff probably coming because we have fun doing it.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, we actually did successfully install 2 100-watt solar panels on top of our Bimini, and we've wired them to our batteries, also to an inverter and our charge controller.
So our solar panels came in and we're trying to build our Bimini, and I leave it up to these two. I think I can trust them. And then I come out to this. It's like Cheech and Chong's boat building workshop out here. Take a look. Hang on, walk us through what happened here.
Here, just go right here.
Hang on, let's hear it. What happened?
No, don't do that yet. So when Joel screwed in this hole here, he didn't have this on here. And then now when there was a mark from the self-tightening screw, whatever you call it. But yeah, so it kind
lines
of just
up
went off
pretty
the mark.
good.
It doesn't go in, Joel. See, look.
I gotta re-drill it.
Well, if you re-drill it, it's smoked.
Oh.
Oh, you snapped a bit. You snapped it already? Oh. Snapped it off in there.
Snapped inside there.
Well, good thing we bought two.
I don't know what to say, boys. So on this drill, it's pretty tough stuff.
It's some dicey stuff. It's really strong, really strong, dicey
special
stuff.
drill bits and
We went to Don's Salvage. It's a boat salvage yard, and we had to pick through old Biminis, stainless steel tubing.
Thousands of boxes of fittings.
We had to kind of imagine what we wanted to build, and then buy little pieces here and there and put it together.
It's already got the hole in it. That one's good.
I don't know. Well, it's either going to go that way or that way.
So this is our custom made, homemade solar panel rack. Voila. So here was our thought process when we made it. We wanted to, after everything we read, make sure that our panels can have a little bit of play and tilt so we can catch the most from the sun. So basically, we installed these 45-degree fixed angles on both sides so this bar doesn't move. And then we built our rack on top, and then this bar attaches to a sliding piece. So on both sides we can loosen and drop it to get tilt forward. We can bring it up and tighten it, and we can get a little bit of tilt backwards. So it allows us to maximize our potential.
So I just installed this PVC pipe to keep our wires organized for the solar panels and our inverter. We can never do anything right the first time. We always like to do it at least 3 times.
That's the only way you know you're doing a thorough job. It's not one time, mess it up a lot, and then do it 3 times.
Yeah.
And then you know for sure.
Then you have 2 pipes instead of 1.
Well. Oh. 3 and 4.
Alright, we've done more driving on this project than we actually have work. This is day like 3 or 4 now. And we've been to Home Depot 10 times. Dan's Marine Salvage twice. And Lowe's and one other, probably Aces.
Got her all.
We have our panels all wired up, and we're gonna start it up tomorrow. See if we don't blow the boat up.
So we have 200-watt solar panels that are wired in parallel. So we have 200 watts total. Each panel produces about 5.6 amps at maximum sun exposure. So here's our wires run parallel. So we have negative to negative, positive to positive, and then the negative lead and the positive lead. And they run down our bimini fixture and down into the boat. This is where our wires from the solar panel come in to the boat, and they go into our Wanderer 30 amp charge controller by Renogy. It came with the panels. Then here is the leads that connect to the battery. They go up and around, down these tubes, and the battery bank's under the seat. And then from the battery we have a positive and negative terminal coming up the tubes and connecting to our 2,000 watt inverter. It's a Krieger. Had good reviews. I don't know, we're gonna see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's the whole system, the whole kit and caboodle. So far we're running our cabin lights, our built-in refrigerator, our water pump. That's pretty much it right now today. We got a great day of sun, and our batteries, our battery bank, house battery bank, has been at about 13 volts all day. So the panels themselves are holding up to the tasks at hand, but we haven't ran the inverter yet. So once we start running outlets, things could probably change. So we'll kind of go through what we bought and where to buy it. The majority of the electronics came from Amazon Prime. So we got the Renogy solar panel package, the 2 100 watt panel package. That includes the 2 panels, the wiring, the mounts and brackets, and the charge controller, which our charge controller is a Renogy Wanderer, which is a 30 amp charge controller. So total cost of that one was $380 for the entire package. And our inverter we got on Amazon Prime as well. That is a Krieger 2,000 watt inverter. And we got a screaming deal on that one too because of Amazon Prime. And that one ended up being $250 with the inverter the fuse, and the cables. And then the rack that we built for our Bimini.
From a junkyard. Mostly.
Yeah, we got most of it from salvage, which helped out a lot because stainless steel is really expensive, even at a salvage yard. But for the total cost of the stainless tubing, all the fittings that we had to get, all the stainless screws, we ended up spending about $250 in all of that. So that's a grand total of
$880.
880,
890,
somewhere in there.
somewhere around 880, 890. It was just under $900.
That's not with the batteries though. So if we end up buying the batteries,
Yeah, our
we'd be looking
batteries
at
were
1400.
included. That's true. If you did include another bank of batteries, depending on where you get them.
We looked at West Marine, and the battery we would probably get was like $140.
Yeah, but I wouldn't buy
one.
my batteries at West Marine.
So you could spend an extra $300-400 on batteries.
We have 2 banks of batteries on board, one on this side and one on that side. And our thought process was to wire the panels to one bank and designate that as our house bank when we're out sailing and running. And this bank will specifically be just to fire the engine up. And so this will fire the engine up and then get charged from the alternator. Then we'll switch to that bank for all things house related.
We took the boat out was a few days ago.
2 days ago.
And some heavy winds
Came
hit
back,
us.
yeah.
This is incredible. We're doing 6-6 out here in the Tampa Bay. Just screaming. Looking beautiful. We got storms, we got lightning. It's going to be working us tonight. We're going to get in though.
She held up well.
Yeah. The panels are still there.
Panels are
They
there.
are still there. Wasn't there one more thing we were supposed to say? Can't remember.
I gotta take a shit.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Really bad that whole time.
No shirt, no shoes, no problems. Oh yeah, we forgot 'em. Wind on our face, world at our back. As a matter of fact, we're bums on our boat. We're bums on our boat. B-O-A-B, baby, we're B-O-A-B, baby, we're B-O-A-B, baby, we're bums.
These are the tales of Boab.